my journey on how I came to Vietnam from Ghana. So I got my sponsorship letter, my invitation letter on somewhere 14th October, and I was supposed to fly the next day, which was the 15th of October. My visa was 1 month. I couldn't get 3-month visa, so it was 1 month. Even that 1 month I had struggled a lot because they said currently getting visa for Ghanaians in Vietnam is a bit difficult. I don't know how true that is, but then I've earlier gotten some schools who were willing to sponsor me, but then they couldn't get a visa, so I perceived it to be true. So I was supposed to fly, so I checked for plane ticket, and plane ticket in October, 15th of October, was around 150,000 Ghana cedis, about 15,000 Ghanaian cedis, and in dollars was about $1,500, around that area. It was very expensive, so I had to wait for about a week interval, and that was when the prices were a bit okay. That was around $1,300 and $1,400. So I tried and I booked my ticket. So I was supposed to leave Ghana on the 24th. Yes, 24th of October. So I got everything set. I got some Ghanaian food because in Vietnam they don't have most of the things we have back there in Africa. Like when you can get rice is cheaper here, but then things like shito, which is peculiar to Ghana, you can't get some to buy in Vietnam. They don't even know what is shito. No, they don't know. And you buy rice or any food, and the kind of sauce or stew they give to you is, for an African, it's difficult to eat. It comes kind of soup with what do you call it, with garlic, but I'll do a video on that. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the channel, because I'm doing a lot of stuff in Vietnam for a lot of Africans who want to come to Vietnam. So I booked my ticket, then I got ready. So on 24th I went to the airport. My flight was 4 a.m. and check-in was around I think it was 3 hours to 4 a.m. So I went there, I checked in, I went to the post, and it was actually my first time of flying, yeah. And it was like 2 days flight. So the flight was from Ghana to Casablanca in Morocco, to Qatar, and then to Hanoi, Kotoka Airpot. So I got there, I checked in, I did everything I was supposed to do, and then got to immigration. And I'll tell you this, and I'll do a special video on this. Anytime you are traveling, I don't know about other African countries, but Ghana, and you get to the Ghana embassy, they'll give you a form to fill. If you write any job that you write there, be extra careful. Guys, like, if you are working with the government especially, and you reach the immigration and you write, let's say, they have a form, what work are you doing? So you tell them, let's say, I'm a teacher, or you tell them I'm a nurse, you tell them I'm a that, I'm a this, I'm a that. They will ask you for your resignation letter. You should write a letter to, say, the labor office, and then you should get what do you call it? You get a letter from them that they've accepted your resignation before you can travel. Guys, if you don't have this document and you go to immigration and you boastfully write, I'm a teacher, I am a banker, I am this, I'm that. I think I'll do a video on that. I'll talk about that. They will frustrate you, or you have to pay, because right there I got a Ghanaian nurse living in the UK, and the lady was frustrated. She was asked to go back and get a letter from the labor office that she has resigned, and this was, whoa, good later, the lady in a whole new mood, like she had to pay before she could travel. But I will do a video on that. So let me continue my travel. So we were checked, then I went through the process and I sat in the plane. Now when the plane was about to take off, we put on our seat belt. Charlie, guys, I got this tingling thing in my ears, like I couldn't hear. Whoosh, Charlie. I was like, what's happening to my ear? I wasn't alone. Now I was in with other Africans who also had similar experience. So we flew to what we call it, Casablanca. But then I was surprised in the plane because I had used my phone for pictures and videos. There was no charger in the plane. Like I was like, wow, like really? I think Royal Morocco Airlines. Yeah, there was no charger, nothing. This was a quadruple plane, Charlie, economy. I felt the economy, man. Yeah, so we traveled. I couldn't get a charger, but there were TVs inside. You can watch. You can walk to the plane move and where the plane was. I got into the sky. That was the first time. That was the first time I realized that, because I always saw the sky to be that white, that whitish bluish, but then the plane actually fly on the sky. So when you are in there, you can see, and I sat closer to a window, so you could see the skies, like you are on the sky, man. That was a completely new feeling, Charlie. So we got to Morocco and we were bussed into our check-in. You can't get out of the airport because you are just doing a transit. So we go to Morocco, and then Morocco airport. Yeah, Morocco airport. We hung there for like 4 hours. Man, I was very tired because we flew around 4 a.m. So in the morning, you know, we couldn't sleep. We were very tired. We were all stressed up. We had to sleep. And there, it was difficult finding a charger to charge my phone once again. In fact, there's free Wi-Fi. Once you fly from Ghana, you can't get the network. But once you get to Morocco, you can use there's a free Wi-Fi in the airport. But then my phone was off. I wanted to charge my phone. It was difficult. Then I got there. They had some stands where you can charge. But then you should have two pin charger. And mine was a 3-pin and it couldn't charge. Man, I was stranded. So I had to wait for other guys who had charged their phones, their iPods, everything, and then to be able to use their charger. So I eventually got my charger. I waited for 4 hours. Then 4 hours, we were to fly back to Qatar. So we had a safe travel, but I think I enjoyed the Qatar flight. That was also in Morocco. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That one we had charger. We could charge our phones. We were served. I mean, some of the food. Their bread is a bit different, but we enjoyed that flight too. And then we got to Qatar. Man, Qatar. We waited for 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours. I was supposed to fly back to Hanoi. I was told I couldn't fly. I asked why. They told me I need to have a return ticket, which I didn't have. I need to have a return ticket. I told them, look, man, it's an invitation letter from a school. I'm going to work. Though the visa has 1 month, but I will extend it. He said, no, if you don't have a return ticket, you can't fly. I will do another video on this too, special video. If you are interested, you request for it, I will do a video on that. I couldn't fly, so I had to argue with him back and forth. He said, no, man, you can't fly. You can, if you like, you can book a return flight ticket now, and I'll allow you to fly. The plane was getting ready to leave. My God, I cried. He said, no, I need to fly. Let me talk to your boss. So I got his boss. I spoke to him. He said, no, he won't agree. I said, no, look at my contract. This is my contract. Fine, you allow me fly. If I get there and my visa is not extended, I'll return back. This is a business visa, for Christ's sake. This is not a tourist visa. He said, no. I said, man, check it. I argued with him back and forth. Then he took it, he checked it, he made some calls, called my employer, he cross-checked with the embassy. A long time. Then he told me, okay, you can fly. I was like, oh, thank you, Lord Jesus. Thank you. I was late. Had to rush for check-in. I was the last guy they were waiting for, else they fly. My God. I got to check in. Then I sat in Qatar Airways. Then my heart got home. Man, flying in Qatar Airways was super. Guys, it was the first time I flew business in an economy. Like, I was in economy, but I was I was in a business class. Man, it was awesome. Guys, we were served, we were given drinks, food, air conditioning. They gave us earphones, we could listen, we could play music. They gave us socks, they gave us blankets, they gave us toothbrush, they gave us toothpaste, everything. Qatar Airways, Charlie, the guys are #1. I'm begging you up, Qatar Airways, Charlie, super. I said I was flying business in an economy. Wow. I mean, there wasn't any big difference between the business class people and the economy, because it was virtually the same. I flew it and I enjoyed it. I think that was about 6 hours to Hanoi. 6 hours to Hanoi. So I got to Hanoi, Kotoka Airpot. And you know what, once I got there, the time changed. Like, we got there around around 9 a.m. on my time. Once we entered the airport, the time changed to like 2 p.m., 1 p.m. there. I was like, well, what's happening? Yeah, so later I was told because of the time, and they leave Ghana by 7 hours in Africa, you know, that kind of thing. So I got and I had a check-in, and I was in a long queue. Then the immigration came and called me. One of the immigration guys came and called me, took me to the airport, said, hey, no, who are you? Let me check your passport. It's okay. So you need to get a visa. I went there and I got a visa. Guy, I had heard a lot of stories about immigration. Vietnam means immigration, but guys, they couldn't ask of money. It was so simple. They just took it, stamped it. I wasn't frustrated because of how I was frustrated in Qatar. I thought I was going to be frustrated in Vietnam immigration because I didn't have a return ticket. But then they didn't ask for anything. They just took it, gave me my visa. Boom. They showed me the way I went. They showed me, and when I went, my employers stood there with my name written on, on the sheet. He was looking for me. Wow, my God, that was interesting. So, guys, this was my journey to Hanoi. I really enjoyed the journey. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment box. Any question, I will do a video. I will touch on some other things. If you want me to touch on something, let me know. I'll touch on it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel because I'll be doing a whole lot of videos from Vietnam, teaching, a whole lot of them, a whole lot. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Help me grow the channel. Guys, this is my experience from Ghana to Vietnam. I will do other